Some of the biggest tech companies on earth with trillion-dollar market caps are initiating some of the scariest layoffs I've ever seen due to artificial intelligence, high interest rates, and of course, lower revenues recently for a lot of these companies. Meta is one of those, led by Zuckerberg, confirming layoffs across Instagram, WhatsApp, and Reality Labs, which was a massive flop. And they're saying it's a strategic reshuffle. There seems to be a lot of fancy names when it comes to laying people off. New management, they want to consolidate. They want to save some cash. Strategic reshuffle. First time I heard that one. But these layoffs are becoming bigger and bigger than ever before. Unemployment in the US is rising, and it's rising really fast. And Meta has been confirming that across multiple teams, layoffs are certain and they are happening. And Meta has laid off over 20,000 workers in the past few months, and things are only going to get worse. If you look at this, Meta laid off more than 2,000 people across these applications. And these layoffs are getting more extreme. There's even people being laid off for misusing a $25 daily benefit meant to buy dinner, but instead bought other products that are not food. These people got laid off as well, which is kind of funny given the fact that Meta is like a over $1 trillion market cap company. And people are saying this is kind of petty, but at the same time, Meta may be finding excuses to lay people off. Because this is one of the biggest tech companies out there that's moving themselves towards artificial intelligence. I know people downplay the AI thing, but let me tell you, when Meta in 2022 laid off 11,000 people, and then 2023 another 10,000 people, they call this efficiency. Because the most expensive thing these companies have in their arsenal are going to be offices, campuses, and employees. And Meta is shrinking all three. Many of the biggest campuses by Facebook, they're shrinking. Okay, many of the employees that used to work in the company, they're gone. And things only going to get worse as time goes on. And people are saying that their roles are being cut, various departments are having mass layoffs, and morale is pretty low. And remember, it's not just Meta, Google, Microsoft, they're all doing the same thing. And even AMD, Nvidia, Wolfspeed, some of the biggest semiconductors in the world are laying off employees. The tech layoffs are starting and they're not slowing down anytime soon. Even Meta's enormous New York City offices are now being dumped. This is a 1.2 million square foot building, which they are not willing to renew. And now we're seeing a lot of landlords are in a very sticky situation. This is a big effect because if Meta abandons this building, which they already have, and if they potentially abandon several other New York City buildings, these landlords are not going to find another tenant. In this economy, in this high interest rate economy, many companies are not willing to get big spaces. Many companies want to get small spaces. And with Meta dumping enormous chunks of their NYC and San Francisco office space, things aren't looking so hot. Because one of the biggest and most prestigious skyscrapers in San Francisco, 181 Fremont, just got almost 500,000 square footage of space dumped by Meta Platforms. They're wanting to recalibrate its footprint worldwide. They've laid off over 20,000 employees. They've vacated millions of square footage of space, and Meta is now saving more money than ever before. Their dividends are doing well. Shareholders are happy. Their layoffs are affecting everyone. And the biggest thing with Meta is it's not just going to be like the small employees are being affected. Some of the most talented engineers, some of the highest general manager positions are being canceled and slashed. And when you have layoff plans that they want to keep under wraps, it's even scarier. Now, Meta so far, they don't really want to keep doing this, but at the same time, with artificial intelligence being more powerful than ever before, they're going to be laying off a bunch of workers. One of the biggest things you need to know with these big tech companies is AI is a big deal. I know people who work at Epic Health Systems, which is a private company, humongous tech campus in Madison, Wisconsin. They have healthcare software that they're competing against Oracle. And even those guys, Epic Health Systems, are slowly firing their lower employees to make room for artificial intelligence. Because AI will be replacing jobs. And it really sucks for a lot of the young guys that are going to college or going to high school. And by the time they graduate and get their paper degrees, it's going to be so hard for them to find a job. Let's see what happens next. The economy is not great, interest rates are high, and tech layoffs seem to be everywhere right now. See you guys later.